Something is changing in the world of high-end cinematography. For years, there was a clear hierarchy. If you wanted the Hollywood look, you needed a massive, heavy camera, a Venice, an Alexa, or a Red. But then, the Sony FX3 arrived and blurred the lines. It was a tiny box that could shoot Netflix-approved footage. It became the most popular camera for documentaries, music videos, and high-end YouTubers. But it's been years. The competition has caught up. The rumors have reached a boiling point. And now, as we sit here in 2026, the successor has arrived. This is the Sony FX3 II. And it isn't just an incremental update. It is a calculated move by Sony to crush the mid-tier cinema market and force every other manufacturer to rethink their entire strategy. Today, we are going deeper than a spec sheet. We are investigating a shift in the very soul of cinematography. We're going to talk about the partially stacked sensor that is currently setting the internet on fire. We're going to look at the AI-driven autofocus system that feels like it has a human brain. And most importantly, we are going to answer the question that has the entire industry in a panic. Did Sony just make the FX6 and the Burano obsolete? If you are a filmmaker, a content creator, or even a hobbyist looking to invest in your future, you cannot afford to skip a single second of this. Because the FX3 II is a trap for some, and a revolution for others. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which side of history you're on. Let's start with the heart of the camera, the sensor. The original FX3 was legendary for its 12.1 megapixel low-light performance. It was the king of the night. But for the FX3 II, Sony is rumored to be moving to a 24 megapixel partially stacked sensor. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't want more megapixels, I want better low light. But listen closely. A stacked sensor allows for an almost instantaneous readout speed. This means rolling shutter is effectively dead. If you're shooting fast-moving action, a car chase, or a handheld documentary, your images won't wobble or jello like they used to. You get the benefits of a global shutter without the massive cost. This is the stacked revolution, and it's why the FX3 II is now capable of 4K recording at a staggering 240 frames per second. Let that sink in. True cinema-quality slow motion in a body that fits in your hand. But why would Sony do this? Why push the resolution to 6K oversampling? In the US market, we are moving toward future-proofing. Even if you deliver in 1080p or 4K, having 6K of data allows you to crop, stabilize, and reframe in post-production without losing a single bit of sharpness. It gives you computational headroom. And in 2026, where AI is used to upscale and enhance footage, starting with a 6K oversampled image is like starting with a Ferrari instead of a Ford. Sony isn't just selling you a camera for today. They are selling you a camera for the next decade. Now, let's talk about the brain. The FX3 II features a dedicated AI processing unit. This isn't just about face tracking. This is about intent tracking. The camera now understands human skeletons. If your subject turns their back, the camera knows they are still there. If a tree or a car blocks their face for a second, the AF doesn't jump to the background. It waits. It predicts. It's like having a world-class focus puller living inside your lens.